Charlie426, and today we have another review of a Premium Bandai exclusive HG kit, which is the HGUC Crossbone Gundam X-0. Now, the Crossbone Gundam X-0 is now seen in the Crossbone Gundam Ghost Manga, which actually does happen like a few years later after like the Steel 7 events, and Tovia lost his eyesight and he changed his name, so he and later finds the Crossbone Gundam X-0 in a old, how should I say, old sunken, or not sunken, but abandoned ship in space. It collided with a few asteroids, I believe, and then, got lost. And in that lost ship, he found the Crossbone Gundam X-0 and decided to use it. Okay, first of all, the build-wise, it's exactly the same as the Crossbone X2, which I just reviewed, with a few different areas, such as the chest and the head, and yeah. Other than that, it's pretty much the same build, and equipment-wise, there are a lot of similar equipment. So, first of all, let's get on with the review. I got the X2 out, just in case, to show you guys the actual differences. So, let me put them aside a little bit to the back and show you guys what it has. Now, before that, it comes with the exact same garbage material cape, so get rid of that. It's not even worth it. Once again, sticker-wise, it's almost the same, but you do get a little bit more for, like, you get some more white stickers for some reason, but yeah, I will mention which part was supposed to be a sticker. And then here are the sides that you get the exact same equipment, weapon-wise. So you have, like, you have the heat daggers, both handled and non-handled version. You get two beam saber effects and two handles. However, this one, the beam saber effects don't try to fit in well to the handles. You have the Buster gun, which again, this is how it originally comes, like in one color with the sticker on there. So you have to color that. The beam cutlass, once again, single color. The half of the core fighter, same deal. And then scissor anchor, same deal. And here are some difference, of course, minus the hands. These two hands, which is for the beam, the Buster gun. Nothing too special. You have the second faceplate, which has the open mouth. Once again, this time I didn't use the eye sticker just in case, and then the open mouth. No way I can color that. And you have the same hand which was used for the Zam Buster. This time you will have another weapon to use this hand on. Okay, that's pretty much it for the same parts. Now let's look at what's new. Okay, first of all, the main thing that got me into getting this kit is this. The double barrel shotgun, and you get two of them. And I believe on the manual, which actually does have some English names on it, it mentions that this is the Butterfly Buster. I don't know why they call it the Butterfly Buster, but this is a very cool weapon. This thing has two functions, a shotgun and a close combat range weapon, which I will demonstrate. Let's see. These are the beam effects for that close combat mode range weapon. I will show you guys how these works. And then you have this part. Now this is the weapon that kind of was interesting. Now I thought this was the exact same weapon as the one that the Crossbone Gundam X3 uses, but according to the manual, this is called the Kujaku. So I believe in the one that X3 uses is also a little bit different. Another thing is that I believe it doesn't actually have, well, okay, this thing does have something like this, but there's another function other than that, which I will demonstrate later using this. And these are the beam effects for the Kujaku, actually. I believe they're pretty much the same as the X3s. Okay, now let's get on to the review. Now, once again, I'm not going to show the articulation because I did show the articulation on the X2 and it's exactly the same. The only thing I want to show is how different are they. Now, build-wise, as mentioned, they're exactly the same. There's only like a few different areas that are different. Now, once again, the knee sections, these parts are supposed to be stickers, which this part was supposed to be black stickers. I just used the Gundam marker to color it in black. I did the same thing as what I did with the X2. I colored the yellow parts on the inside gold. Same goes for the shoulders and the Vulcans. You can see also gold as well. Now, another one thing I really loved about this kit is that the red that comes with the kit comes in metallic red, and I absolutely love that. Metallic red here, even the feet were metallic red. Now, the only part that kind of got me pissed off was this part, the crotch area. You see that beautiful metallic red piece? The fucking manual tells you to put a black sticker on top of it. I said, no way I'm gonna waste that red metallic piece. I decided to not use it, and it looks way better, to be honest. Okay, for the chest part, the X-2 uses a sticker. This one actually has a skull. Once again, you have to color the inside of the eyes and the mouth black if you can. The X2 uses a sticker, so that's one difference. And the head is also, how should I say, different. The base head is pretty much the same. The V-fin is the part that's different, I believe. The V-fin, this is yellow, and this is more straightforward up, while the X2's has a little bit onto the, whatchamacallit, goes to the more sides. And on the V-fin itself, the V-fin also comes in metallic red, and you have to color the tips of those into white. Another weird part is the skull that goes on the head. Now, the X2, they provided a white skull, while this one, okay, in the manual, or if you see the instruction manual, it's supposed to be white. They give you a gray one for some reason, so, but oh well, I'm not gonna complain. So that is pretty much the main difference regarding compared to the X2, kit-wise or mobile suit-wise. So now let's look at its new weapons. So I'm just gonna demonstrate one. So for the shotgun or the Butterfly Buster, I'm still kind of curious why it's called the Butterfly, but oh well. Same deal, which I'm not a big fan these days of how you attach weapons. Yeah, it works perfectly as a shotgun. There you go. And another mode is that you can pull this up. You can take this part, and then this is the middle part that connects the two parts. Take this off, and then you can see that latch looking thing. You have this part. Reattach it like that. Oh boy. And then you can put the beam saber effect like that. And there you go. You have yourself a very, very big giant beam saber. And this looks absolutely fantastic. Usually I'm not a big fan of swords, but this one is one big exception. Okay, that's that for that new weapon. Now let's look at the other weapon. Now, here is, I'm just going to show the Kujaku in its sword mode first, because the other mode requires the other hand, so I might as well show this. Now, once again, it's going to be a little bit wobbly since it's not exactly a perfect fit. But yeah, it does work, and this thing comes in entirely white. I just color the side parts into gold like this because on the manual or on the pictures it was shown yellow. I could have actually used the yellow Gundam marker since this was white. Then again, I wasn't actually thinking properly, so oh well. And let's see. Well, the beam saber effects, you can pull this part out to attach this one onto here. Yeah, like that, and it becomes extremely long. I'm gonna show you. This weapon is almost as the Kujaku itself was almost big as the kit. Now it's even longer than the kit. So that's that, and then you can attach these parts, which they don't. I don't know. Maybe it's because the paint I used, but they didn't. At first, they did not fit in pretty well. So, so you might want to cut off some parts. So if it becomes like a perfect fit, but yeah, this is how it works extremely well. And it holds it pretty well, but yeah. And here we have the second mode, which I'm going to take this part off and have to reattach this white part. What you can do is that you can take this part out and it will move around, and then you can twist this part, and then you have to get this white section part, I believe. And put this in here. There you go. And then all you need to do is connect the two pieces like this. Now the front part will just connect fine like a normal peg and hole system. Now for the side parts, you have these parts. You have to push them in and it will lock it into place very firmly. And there you go. You have the Kujaku in its like Buster Rifle mode. Too bad they didn't actually give you like whatchamacallit, a beam effect part that looked like it's like firing. But I assume this works like similar to the Peacock Smasher that was used by the Crossbone Gundam full cloth. And then now this is where that awkward hand or the ball joint comes into place. Oh boy. You know what? I'm really glad that these guys kits. Now some may like disagree with me, but I'm really glad that the new kits these days are like using the hands that you don't need to do this all the time. You can just slide it in, and there you go. Now, once again, you can use the hand, and it may require some practice to make it look right, but it works as well. Of course, it will be wobbly if you're not careful. It will be going like that, but yeah, it works pretty well. So that's that. And finally, okay, on the instruction manual, this is the one weird part that I was having a little bit trouble. Once you turn it back into its sword mode, I think I got that. Now you have this peg, which is meant to hold onto the waist. Now then, the instruction manual tells you to put it on the right side, but I mean it's not impossible, but it collides with the arms and wings way too much than you think. So I usually do it on the other side, which works extremely way better if you ask me. So yeah, that's one part of the manual that kind of got me like thinking. But anyway, that's pretty much it for the X-0 review. For the Crossbone Gundam Premium Bandai kits, it's really a matter of which one do you like the most, and which equipment. For me, I think the X-0 was the best for me because of the double barrel shotgun and that Kujaku, but some people might prefer the X2 or the X3 or whatever version they like. So anyway, thank you for watching the review. This was the review of the Premium Bandai exclusive HGUC Crossbone Gundam X-0. If you guys got any questions or requests, leave a comment below. Oh yeah, before I end this off, the only weird part of this kit is that this kit does not give out the beam shield and the beam marker knuckle effects. Among them, you get everything else like the X2. Sorry I forgot to mention that part, but once again, thank you for the review. If you guys got any questions or requests, leave a comment below. I still have more kits to build and make reviews out, so please stay tuned. Until then, see you guys next time!